And on this episode of A Few Beers and a Shot, taking a break from drinking some regular beers to bust out some Topo Chico Margarita hard seltzers and celebrate the fact that this is our 50th episode. And yeah, let's get to the show.
All right, everybody, welcome back to, like Kyle said, episode 50 of Few Beers and a Shot.
Yes, a milestone, dude.
Yes, we've been at this, a little over a year?
Just about. I think it's just been a year.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Because I think I got the one thing to renew was like for May.
Yeah. So,
before we made the switch.
We were back and taking a break from beer. We're not going to not do alcoholic beverages.
No, but I decided we would try something a little bit different because, 50th episode, step out of the box a little bit, kind of reflect on the last 49 episodes.
Yes.
And drink something a little bit on the lighter side.
Yes.
And
plus, it looked really good when you sent me the picture.
Yes, it did look pretty good. So I'm going to do we got the variety pack. There's the signature margarita.
Yes.
You got the
tropical pineapple.
And there's a strawberry guava and then a prickly pear.
Yes.
So let's see what these taste like. I'm going to do traditional margarita or signature margarita.
Oh.
Ooh, it smells good.
Oh, this does smell good.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers to 50th episode.
50 more and 50 more after that. And 50 more after that and after that.
Oh, dude, yeah. This is good.
These are good. Yeah. It's refreshing.
All right. Not much to be said. It tastes like your traditional signature margarita, lime flavor.
Yeah.
It's light. It's refreshing. They'll go down easy.
Yeah.
Perfect for the summertime, laying out by the pool or golf outing. That'd be good for a golf outing, or just being outside, dude. Floating.
Yeah.
Anything. This would be a good way to enjoy the day.
A nice little companion.
Yeah, grilling outside.
Yeah. This this one tastes, like seltzer pineapple water. But there's really not that much to say. It's good. It's not overwhelmingly sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You get those nice hints of the sweet pineapple in there. It's not too sweet. It's not too watered down.
Yeah. Mine is very lime forward, obviously, because it's the signature margarita.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, you could definitely taste it. It's not like, oh, what is that flavor? Oh, wait, it's on the can. No, nothing like that. You could definitely ID the pineapple.
Oh yeah, I like Topo Chico. I like regular Topo Chico by itself too.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fucking awesome.
I remember when it used to be like 50 cents a bottle. Now you can't touch it for like $18 for a 12 pack. It's like, dude, what's going on here?
Yep.
Why do people got to go ruin the stuff for us?
Oh man, like avocados.
Yeah,
I want my avocado toast.
Avocados you could still find cheap-ish.
Yeah.
Like it used to be like 4 for $1.
Yeah.
But there's back in the day everything was cheaper.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we got McDonald's today for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a plain cheeseburger, a 10-piece chicken nugget, and a large fry. It was $13.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. I'm like, dude,
that's a Happy Meal.
No, but I'm like, dude, a plain cheeseburger used to be $1.
Probably less.
No, but I'm talking about like us. For us, it was $1. I remember it being $1 because you could get the 2 cheeseburger meal was like $3.
Yeah.
So it was that, and I remember the fries being $2.50.
Mm.
The chicken nuggets I don't really remember because I usually didn't get the chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
But dude, I was like $13 fucking. Like this is insane, man.
Oh yeah, dude. And I've seen that happen to me. Like, when I would get like Wendy's or something, and I'm like, you could get a meal back in the day. You could get a large meal, and it was under $10.
Yeah. It
was like 8 something, close to $9, and then I'm like, it started going to 9, close to 10. Now it's like $13. I'm like, holy shit, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, dude, it's insane.
It's that 2020 that killed everything, dude.
No, it's Biden. Part of it.
Yeah.
Part of it is the puppet of
Grandpa
but
Joe. Like 2020 affected fucking supply chains really, really bad, and it skyrocketed prices of a lot of shit.
Yeah, I guess.
And it never stopped, even though the COVID did kind of stop. It didn't stop completely. It's still out there, but you know,
That's just the flu now.
yeah. Now it's like, oh, you got COVID. That's okay. Just stay away from me.
Yeah.
No, you don't do. No, you don't need a face mask anymore.
No. That's what I still love when I see people like outside
Mm.
wearing the masks. It's like you're outside.
Yep.
I don't know.
I mean, obviously, you don't want somebody contagious near you, be it COVID or be it whatever. But when you're outside, it's like
You're
you know
exposed to so many things outside.
more than
What
whatever.
is it?
Yeah,
What is it gonna matter, dude? Like,
exactly.
you know, or like when people are in their cars by themselves. I
Oh yeah,
still see
that was
that,
the
dude.
dumbest shit ever.
When I would watch that, I'm like,
But
what
you
are
know
you?
what's funny is like they were like, if you don't wear your mask in your car, you're gonna get a ticket.
No.
Yeah, you know that,
Yeah.
and you told me that. But like some people were like, I don't wear my mask, and I would drive with no mask, and I would see people with their mask in their car by themselves. I'm like, look at that fucking chode.
Yeah, dude. It's still, and they're still doing it to this day. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you're in the car by yourself.
Like I gotta
Like,
understand if you were like taking an Uber, and you're
well,
like, hey, wear your mask or whatever.
I guess so, but it's
Plus, you don't know how many people go through that.
yeah, but you're sitting by yourself, dude.
Yeah.
You're in your own car by yourself.
Exactly.
What are you worried about?
Exactly. That shit was
I don't
that was one of the dumbest fucking things I saw during COVID. People driving around by themselves with masks on.
Mhm.
I hated those things, dude.
I know.
With a passion.
It was such a weird time, man.
Everybody thought their ears were gonna turn into like they were gonna do the Will Smith with the fucking ears, or
Yeah.
what was it, Martin Lawrence with the ears fucking popping out.
But it was, I got to say though, the majority of the time, I wasn't worried about anything with it until the day I got it,
Yeah.
and I wasn't worried about me.
You were worried about who you could.
I was
pass
worried
it on
about
to?
the boys and everything else. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm like, and I remember calling and be like, hey, I got you got to keep the boys. I got this. Like, I got a quarantine.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was such an odd
Situation.
Yeah, it was, because it was just like, oh my god, like. But then
Well-
the best part about it is I'm like, I got this deadliest, most craziest thing on the fucking planet, and all it did was take away my taste and my smell. I was completely fine. I had no fever,
Yeah.
no cough, nothing, dude. It was literally my taste buds and my nose. That was the only thing that happened to me.
See that's what happened when my mom got it. She was perfectly fine. She didn't even lose taste or smell. She just kept testing positive. And the messed up thing is, when I got it, Talia got it. So we both had it, and I was still going to work. I thought I had just had like a flu or something. Like I was like,
Yeah.
it's just a cold, because there's people at work that were like, oh, I got a cold.
Well,
Well, this was after
the symptoms were so
vain.
like, are you sweaty?
Yeah.
Do your feet hurt? Does your back hurt
It's
on
like, yeah,
Tuesdays?
motherfucker, I work every day. I sweat, But anyway, I went to work like 4 days, feeling like crap. I felt like I had a golf ball lodged in my throat, and it wasn't until Talia was like, "You gotta take me to the ER. I feel horrible." She's like, "I think I'm fucking gonna die or something." So I took her, and then I was like, "Well, I kind of feel like shit too," because they tested her, and I was like, "Oh shit, you got it." Then I probably got it. So they tested me, and they're like, "Yeah, you both got it." I was like, "How did I have gotten it?" I was like, and then they're like, "Well, they were like, the reason you feel like shit was because you probably got a cold. It brought down your defenses, and then you got the Rona, and that's why you feel like shit."
Yeah.
And then when my mom got it, because my mom got it, she was like, "Oh, I'm fucking fine." She's like, "Can I get out of the room now?" And we're like, "No, you're contagious." I was like, "We had it. We felt like shit. I don't want to go through that again."
Yeah.
Well, like we weren't dying. Well, she.
The first little bit was like the first time I got it and that happened, like I was scared, not because of me, but for everybody else, because I'm like, oh my god, like this is terrifying. Like I got it. Like you see it on the news and everything. I was like, oh shit, I fucking got it. Like,
Yeah.
I got the thing that nobody's supposed to get.
Yeah.
Because it's terrible. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like,
you realize everybody got it.
but I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting there at home because I got 14 days off, and I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally sitting there, and I'm like, I'm supposed to sit at home, and everybody's like, oh, you can't leave the house, you can't do this, you're highly contagious. Like, how are you feeling? Do you need to go to the hospital? I'm like, I can't taste and I can't smell.
That's about it.
But I'm like, other than that, I'm fine. Like, I put on, I put on like a the better mask, the really good one. Like, and I went to the
The
fucking
N95s.
yeah, and I went to the fucking gym, dude. I'm like, I got to do something. Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, you okay? I'm like, yeah, but I'll just wear the mask.
Yeah.
And then it slowly got.
I'm doing oxygen deprivation.
Yeah, and then it slowly got to like, okay, well, you can't do this anymore. Okay, cool. And then it was like, and then everybody's like, fuck this, we got to get back to normal.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember when it first started, there was this dude I was working with, and then he called and said like he thought he had it. And it was at first like when you couldn't get appointments to get tested at the clinics because they were like jam packed or whatever. You had to set up appointments. So they told me, they're like, hey, how close were you working with this guy? And I was like, well, we were, changing oil and screens and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so we were pretty close. Like, we drove in the same truck, work truck and everything. And they're like, oh, well, you got to get tested too. They're like, we already sent him home. You got to go home. But, it was like the 2 weeks with pay or whatever. And they're like, you can't come back until you're cleared. So I was like, all right. And I was able to find an appointment like the next day. And I was like, man, should I take the 2 weeks off? Because this is the time when it's like we were getting all this overtime. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't want to miss out on the OT. Because it would be just like your 8 hours. I was like, I got bills. So
yeah.
So I was like, I got to get tested. Then I got tested. Like, let's say I got sent home Friday or Wednesday. I got my appointment for Friday. And then they sent me results Saturday. And I was like, hey, I got cleared. I come back Monday. And they're like, well, this dude hasn't been cleared, and he fucking didn't get results for like another week, so I had to stay out that whole other week.
Oh, jeez.
Even though I was already cleared. They're like, oh, well, it could be like dormant in you. You could, it could come out. Like, I was like, dude, I need my money. Anyway.
All right, no more Debbie Downers about fucking COVID. COVID happened, it's gone.
Ish.
It's supposedly still around, but it's now just part of the flu.
Yeah.
Because, for some reason, millions and millions of cases of the flu disappeared for a portion of 2 years.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Now we, in about, it's going to be funny in about, I don't know, 5-10 years, maybe we'll see, like, if you have these issues and you got the Rona shots back in 2020.
Yeah, dude, it's going to
may be entitled to some compensation.
There's already things like that, man.
Yeah. Like, I got the Johnson & Johnson. They're like, oh, you're prone to be able to die now because I had a bunch of side effects. And I was like, oh.
Never had it. I'm good. I never had I never got the jab, so I'm all right.
Yeah. My brother didn't get the jab. He refused. And I was like, well, when we all turn into mutants, you're going to have to kill us all.
Yep. Yeah, when they flip the switch and everybody's a zombie.
Yep.
So 50 episodes, man. 50 episodes.
That's a long ways, man.
Yeah, I know. Dude, that's 50 different beverages we drank.
Yes. I think we may have done a few repeats. Like
brands, yes, but not the same beers.
Yeah.
We've done 50 different beers.
Variety.
Yes, and I think we had White Claws, the one for
Campfire Stories.
We did that. And then we're doing these right now.
Which we need to do again, man. I love Campfire Stories.
Oh, yeah, we'll get back to that.
Campfire Stories are awesome. I like scary stuff.
Yeah.
It's that, like, what do you call it? Not anxiety. It's like that intrigue, you know?
The suspense.
Yeah.
The adrenaline dump you get from it.
Yes, the adrenaline dump, I guess, yeah. So, yeah, 50 episodes. And we've talked about a lot of things. Music.
Yeah.
A lot of movies, TV shows.
We did food challenges.
Yes, we did a couple of miniseries, which is pretty awesome. We had to do some of those again.
Well, we'll get there, man. Yeah. We'll come up with a whole bunch of things, and there's other couple things in the works that I'm waiting to hear back on. Like, there's a couple collaborations that I'm still waiting for.
Guests.
Yeah.
I've had a few buddies of mine that are like, dude, I'll go on your show. I was like, all right, cool.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about like other people who have
podcasts themselves,
established podcasts, and then there's other people who've kind of I've reached out to on Instagram that want to like collab and do like something on site.
Yeah. And
then we would kind of I don't know if it would be video recorded. It might just be audio with some pictures.
Yeah.
But we could do that. It's just a matter of making time to reach out to them and get those set up. So I mean, there's a couple things in the works.
Yes.
The
future looks bright, people.
Yep. And then
Corona's behind us. You got a few beers and a shot to listen to now. You've had it for a year.
There's a couple other avenues of things coming up too, so
Yeah.
that we could talk about. That
Merch
if merch too.
coming.
Yep.
Yep. So you can have our lovely faces on stickers and whatnot.
Well, dude, I also have an idea. Well,
don't shoot it out. The Google machine's listening.
oh, I know. Yeah. I'll talk to you about it later.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Well, this is a non-recording thing that I'll talk to you about.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
you
dude.
know how it's, you know, isn't it funny how you're like talking about any subject and then like you get ads for it?
Oh yeah, on your Facebook or it pops up on
dude.
everything, and you're just like, oh, that's what I was just talking about.
What? Do I want a flashlight? No. What? Oksana.
You don't want one? I thought you did.
No.
Then I have to return it.
Yes. So no, we will not remove this ad until we are sure.
I got your white elephant gift. Was a Modelo fleshlight.
Yeah. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think you need a flashlight more than I do.
Negative, dude. I'm good.
Negatory.
Negatron.
You got Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters.
Exactly. And you just go lefty, and it's like a blind date all over again.
Yep. Oh, the stranger.
Yep.
I was just remembering the Dutch rudder from you saw Zack and Miri, right?
Mhm.
Porno. Fucking Jason Mewes, dude. I've been going and listening to some older Rogan podcasts too. They're awesome, dude. And coincidentally, since we were talking about Kevin Smith's universe a few episodes back,
Mhm.
I went back and listened to his episode, dude. I totally spaced and forgot that he has a podcast. He has like 2 podcasts, I think,
Yeah.
or he did for a while, because he's got like all these projects, you know. But yeah, smart dudes, man.
So I'm just looking at some of our stats here,
Yeah.
and let me go back to where we had our totals for everything.
Please do.
Well, we won't get into revenue. Revenue's bit. But overview, we have 4,400 subscribers on YouTube.
Nice.
And,
Hello, everybody.
And I'm trying to see, it doesn't have what like our total views are.
Well, we had those, and then we had the Podbean ones too.
Well,
that was over 11,000.
But the YouTube ones are different.
Yeah.
You know, so that's at least these are subscribers,
Yeah.
not viewing.
Oh.
It's just subscribers.
Gotcha,
For views, we are at. Let's see, where does it say our total views? I might have to go on my phone for that because I don't know where that stuff's at.
Oh no.
Analytics. Let's see.
Sorry, everybody.
Research.
For the burpees. Yeah, 50 episodes, man.
Last time I checked, it was like 14,000 views. I think something like that.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
That tracks. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's coming along. You know.
Yeah. You know, nobody said it was supposed to be a easy journey.
If only we had somebody to help us out with just the social media part of it.
Yeah.
Because that's, I feel like, our downer. We need to do more of that.
We need better promoting. Better promoting.
Yes.
Get out there more. Move. Get pushed out there.
Yes.
But yeah. So
Oh, here we go.
I'm not gonna ask what your favorite episode was because I don't even recall the 50 episodes. I'd have to go back and look through. But you know, there was some that we had a lot of fun with, I think.
Well, dude, we had some really good ones that, I mean, some that went a little bit too long.
Yes.
And then some that were good and, you know, went long, but like, I mean, I wouldn't say that I had a bad episode.
No, I don't think we ever had a bad episode. Like, not where we got like.
We had, I don't remember which group it was, but there was a group of like 3 episodes that I think we recorded all in the same night.
Oh, okay.
And we went from like, it's going good.
Oh, well,
and then we were like
hammered.
We was like, all right, now we're like,
we're slurring our.
And then the third one, we shouldn't even have recorded, but I think we did.
Was that the night we were like, hey, we should try to record some songs?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that night?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we were pretty blitzed.
Yeah, it went from being a good night to like, oh, you guys need to just say good night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, so for those of you who don't know, we try to record 2-3 episodes per, session whenever we're able to get together, because life gets in the way. So we try to take the most out of the time we get to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just had a baby. You're planning your wedding. We both have our daily. I would say 9 to 5, but that's not real. I do 12 hours and you do too. So. Yeah. We try to make the best of it, and we still gotta try to have a life outside of work, because this is a sort of work. It's a job that I enjoy to do.
Oh yeah, me too.
Not to say I don't like my other job, but this is something where I'm like.
Well, I mean, this is a break. It's a break, and it's doing something out of.
This isn't taxing on my life.
Yes, exactly.
It's like this is something I'm like, oh, I get to do this, and maybe there will be
something at the end of the rainbow,
fruit to my labors in this
eventually.
Yes. So
let's see.
And we try to make the best of it.
Ooh, dude,
smells good.
Smell that one.
Let's see. Ooh, that does smell good.
Yeah,
it smells sweet.
Smells like strawberry hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Oh,
it's good.
Oh yeah,
nice.
This might have to be in the rotation, bro. These are good.
I don't mind.
Oh,
I don't mind repeats,
dude. That tastes like.
It's gonna be a few seltzers in a shot.
Oh, dude, that tastes just like fucking like strawberry water, like.
I saw the pineapple one taste.
A whole like agua fresca.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's good.
The only thing is, I don't think I could drink a lot of this because I do feel a little bit of I don't know if it's because of the pineapple flavor or the actual seltzer water that's giving me a little bit of a burn at the.
Oh, that's you, dude. I could drink this shit all night.
So it might be me, but still fucking good.
But it's like I'm thinking like it's 90 degrees outside, fucking humid as shit. And you
it was a couple days ago.
And you pull that out of the cooler.
Yeah.
Like I would rather drink that over a beer.
Dude, yeah.
Like especially if you're out like doing stuff. Yeah. Like you're doing shit in the backyard, you have people over, like I would rather pull this out and slam a few of those just because I'd be like, all right, this is more refreshing than having a beer. Like beer can be refreshing.
Yes.
But I feel like the heat and everything else, like I would be like, no, I want this. Or like if I'm in a pool, like I'd rather have this in the pool.
There's this funny thing they told me. So one of the guys at work, they're fucking funny, dude. These two guys got together, and it was around St. Patty's Day, and they were bullshitting, and they played a prank on one of the guys. Where they were like, oh, I forgot what they were drinking. It might have been like Busch Light or some shit like that. But they're like, oh yeah, if you get a green beer, you're supposed to win like $1 million or some shit. So when he got separated from his beer, like I gotta go to the bathroom or whatever, one of the guys put a little bit of green dye in his beer, and then when he came back, he like poured it because he's like, this looks weird. So he poured it in a cup. It was green. So he was like about to lose his shit. And they were like, oh, we got to stop this right now. He's going to get, like, super excited. We're like, dude. You got to chill. It was a fucking prank. But when they told me, I was like, oh, man, that's so fucking funny, dude. Because those guys tell stories so well. Because they've been together for a while. So they're like, dude, this guy. And then, you get to know the crew there. And you're like, you identify each person. So you're like, oh, my God. I could totally see it. Like, it's like, I was listening to Joey Diaz tell a story about how he's like, or was it Bill Burr that said like, if you have to tell a story and say like, oh, you had to be there, that's bad storytelling. Mm-hmm. Like you got to just tell the story like the person was there. Yeah. You can't be like, oh man, you had to be there. No, it's like, dude, this happened and this happened and this happened and that happened and here's the punchline.
Yep. Oh, you had to be there to see it, dude. It was awesome.
Yeah. And the fucked up thing is I heard that and I was like, oh my God, how many times have I done that? It became self-aware. I was like, ah. I was like, damn it. Now every time I tell a story, that's going to fuck with me. It's like, oh man, you had to be there. But I feel like sometimes you do it and it's like subconsciously you're just like, dude, like this is funny. Just imagine if you had been there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I try to avoid saying like you had to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I can explain it pretty well. Like I tell like people at work about stories from past experiences at other jobs and stuff, and like I do a pretty good job of it. Even with some of the dumbest shit, like I'm like and I go like, picture this. This is the setup. Like I'll set it up. Like I'll set it up before I tell the story. Like, are you know a dude that's like this and this and this? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, that kind of guy doing this, and then I'm like, oh yeah. And then I'll look at my phone and be like, here's a picture of that fucker, and I'm like, oh my god, it fits perfectly.
Like I don't know if I told you, but did I tell you that? Hey, bro, his kid used to work there. Yeah. And they're like, oh, dude, these horror stories. And I'm like, you want horror stories? Dude, I got horror stories.
There's horror stories with, hey, bro.
Yeah, I know. But I tell them, I'm like, dude, you guys don't know anything. I'm like, I had near-death experiences with that fucking guy.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it wasn't that bad with him here, but we were going to teach him how to blast. And I was like, yeah? What happened with that? They're like, yeah, we pull the cord on that the first day. I was like, that's probably a good idea.
When he came in with dynamite strapped to his chest, we knew we couldn't do it. So
yeah, that's a fucked up part, dude. We do deal with dynamite.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I said he showed up with dynamite strapped to his chest.
You know what's funny? It's like, I'm not saying it's not comical to think about dynamite like you think of the stakes, because they're still around.
Yeah,
but that's not how we do it.
Yeah,
it's a whole concept where you got your boosters, you got your caps, and you got ANFO, which is like a composite of chemicals, and you have to put them close to each other or in proximity or whatever to have it all be reactive. Like each of them by themselves, you shouldn't, they're not something you should take lightly, but it's not like, oh my God, there's a stick of dynamite. Yeah, but it doesn't have a fuse.
Yeah.
Like, unless you walk in there with fire lit, it's not going to go off. Which is where I think some people are like, oh my God, explosives? It's like, no, it's like a firework. You take the wick out of a firework, it's fucking useless unless you got a flame to it.
Yeah, you throw it in a fire, it still burn. It'll blow up.
Yeah, but by itself, it's fucking it's harmless. Ish.
Yeah,
there's
it'll still fuck you up.
There's a lot of lead chip eaters out there. I've met a couple. Like, have you ever, you've had several jobs just as I have, and has it ever happened to you that you go to that next job and you're like, man, I thought I met the dumbest motherfucker in the world, and then you're like, oh, I guess maybe there's more of you out there.
Oh yeah. All the time. Well, dude, I meet stupid people every fucking day.
Yeah.
Okay. Every day. All right. Like, it's terrible, the shit that I see on a daily basis.
Your line of work, you're more exposed. Let's try this margarita seltzer.
It's very lime forward. I just want to let you know.
I like lime.
No, but I mean, like, it's lime forward.
Oh, I smell lime.
It's good, though.
Yeah. It smells good. Cheersy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. This strawberry one is the fucking shit, dude. I like this one a lot.
Ooh, very lime forward, yes. You know what this tastes like a little bit? But sweeter. Liquid Death. Lime.
Yeah.
I love that shit, dude.
Dude, those Topo Chico that weren't.
Yeah.
The one was it was lime with ginger, and then the other one was like orange with something else. Oh, dude, they were so good.
Yeah.
Like
mandarin or something like that.
Oh no, it was lime. It was lime with mint and orange with ginger. So it was like an orange ginger ale was the one, and another one tasted just like a mojito.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, dude, they were so good.
And I love mojitos, dude.
Me too.
They're so good.
I like.
That's probably one of the only reasons I go to Cuba. I mean, I've heard it's beautiful and all that, but I'm like, I want to taste an authentic mojito.
You should go to Miami.
And no, fuck Miami.
I'd rather go to Miami than fucking Cuba, because Cuba could be like, you ain't coming back.
Yeah, you will.
I don't know. But I like it's a Brazilian drink. It's called Caipirinha.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard of
dude,
it.
those things. Oh my god, dude. There's a restaurant in the city. It's not there anymore. It's called National 27.
Mm.
And what it was basically South American. It was South American and South American, Central America, and like Caribbean, like fusion restaurant.
Yeah.
So you had like Cuban food, you had Brazilian, you had Argentinian, like all Costa Rican, all these different types of food, right?
Yeah.
And then they had a cocktail from like almost every country, dude.
Nice.
And dude, Caipirinhas were like.
That's like you've had Quilmes, right?
Yeah.
That's
Dude. I would get that there too.
Yeah.
I'd either if I was driving, that's what I would get. If I wasn't driving, Caipirinhas.
Yeah.
And dude,
what's in it? What's in a Caipirinha? Like what kind of liquor?
I have to look it up because it's a Brazilian. It's like a fermented sugar cane.
It's like a liqueur.
It's a fermented sugar cane that turns into this Brazilian alcohol.
Mm.
Let me spell it out real quick. I'm going to spell it completely wrong.
Caipirinha.
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 So it's made with it would be cajaca.
Cajaca?
Cajaca. Cachhaca.
Cachaca.
No, it'd be like cajaca, right?
CACH?
But wouldn't you do like the with that?
No, it's CH is ch.
Okay, so CACHA and then C with the like a little A.
Yeah.
It's a distilled spirit made from fermented sugarcane juice, also known as pinga.
So it's cachaça. Oh, it's cachaça. Yeah, because
Cachaça?
that little C.
Yeah.
It's like the blue curacao.
Yeah.
It's got the C with the little.
So it's made with it's literally just
Cachaça.
like that.
Yeah.
It's that.
We sound so ignorant.
Well, dude, like, but the
like
whole,
you're telling me and I'm trying to like decipher. It's like playing fucking Clue, man.
it's literally only that.
You suck my battleship.
It's that brown sugar and lime. That's it, dude. It is so good.
Yeah.
Like when I was still from my first marriage, that was like our go-to place.
Mm.
Like if we wanted to like have like a nice dinner, or like there was actually one time we went on vacation, came home, changed, and went there. Like we were tired as shit, but we're both like, dude, we want this food.
Yeah.
So we changed, drove from Joliet all the way to downtown to do that. And dude, I was like, I looked at him like, hey, you're gonna drive? Can you drive home tonight? She's like, yeah, why? I'm like, because I want to slam like 4 of these. And I drank 4 of them, and they were like $19 a piece, dude.
Yeah.
But they were
worth it.
so good. Like I want to actually buy, I guess it'd be what, cachaça,
Yeah.
and just make them, dude. And because it's so simple, it's literally that brown sugar and
So what are they serving? Like a small glass?
it's in like a
pint?
small like rocks glass,
Okay.
and you just put a lot of ice, a lot of limes, and just dude, fucking
Yeah. Learn how to make it though.
yeah.
There's a process to it. It can't just be like, oh, just pour some
you
brown
put
sugar.
it, you go,
and,
and then
shaken, not
you
stirred.
you shake it, and you put it in there.
Oh.
Now here, place lime and sugar in an old-fashioned glass, muddle the shit together, and then you fill that in there with crushed ice.
Is that the actual instructions? Muddle the shit together?
Yeah, that's what it says. It says muddle that shit together.
Yeah.
I'm kind of staticky.
Yeah, me too. Just picked up on that right now. Technical difficulties. Whatever. Oh. Up.
Is it yours?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh. There's no snare in my headphones.
We'll just leave it where it's at.
Yeah.
But it is the national cocktail of Brazil.
Brazil.
And dude, it is fucking worth it.
Yeah.
I would get that, and then we would do I'd get a skirt steak with chimichurri sauce on it, but like authentic chimichurri.
Mm.
Oh, dude. I actually make a pretty mean chimichurri myself, too.
You're a really good cook.
I love cooking, dude.
Yeah.
I was on so we've been doing these, like, we've been on burrito kicks, but like not traditional burritos, like kind of just making things as we go.
Yeah.
And dude, last night I did a cheeseburger and fries.
Burrito?
Fucking burrito.
How was it?
Oh, dude, it was so good.
What kind of meat did you use? Ground beef?
Yeah, so I had the ground beef. I browned it all up, and then I would form them into like little sections and put cheese on top of them.
Yeah.
Put a pan on it or a lid on it so that it like the cheese would melt and then kind of form not a patty, but like it would all be together. So when I slap it in the burrito,
Yeah.
and then I was making homemade French fries, and I put that in there with all the other shit for
Did you
burger.
do fries or wedges?
No, I made homemade fries. Like I chopped them up to look
Yeah,
like,
so
like shoestring fries. Yeah.
Okay.
And dude, I put them in the oven too. Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
You air fry shit or no?
Yeah, that's the only way I eat chicken. I'll air fry my chicken thighs.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another one I
You
did.
do have chicken thighs.
Yeah, I know. But I did lemon pepper and Cajun seasoned chicken thighs in the air fryer.
Yeah.
And then I did that with it was that, French fries, sriracha mayo, and something else, dude. Oh, so good.
I made maruchan. Ramen.
Nah, dude, I don't eat
No.
noodles. Ooh,
I do. I like them every once in a while. They're good.
I can't, dude.
Like, here's the thing.
I blow up.
I don't like cooking because I don't like the whole laborious part of it. And then it's like, oh, now I gotta clean up.
It's so fun, man.
There's people that enjoy it. There's people that don't. I don't enjoy it. I enjoy eating.
Yeah.
And if you're cooking, I'll hang out with you and I'll watch and I'll bullshit with you the whole process. That's fun.
Yeah.
Me actually doing it, I don't enjoy it.
Okay.
But when I do it, my shit turns out pretty damn good.
Okay.
And that's why I tell my wife, I'm like, I can't cook. Like, I'm not gonna cook, because I'm like, then you'll want me to be, the cook for the family, and that shit ain't gonna happen. I'm like, I work 12 hours. You still want me to come home, cook, wash the dishes, do laundry, be the houseboy?
Why are you laughing? I do that stuff all the time.
Yeah, you do, but you were
I was
a single adult.
I was a single adult for quite a few years. So
right.
I was
too, but I was like, I got mom or whoever to help me out. They help out because they understand that you work.
Yeah.
The better part of the day, and when you don't, you're tired and you need to sleep. You didn't have that. You had to cope. You had to deal with it.
So I'm thinking, dude, we should do an episode where we make Caipirinhas.
Let's do it.
Maybe drink that stuff because I think this stuff is available. In the
It
US.
should be.
It should be.
Yeah, we check out Benny's.
Well, let me just put
Benny's.
cachaça.
Where we get most of our stuff. So shout out to Benny's.
Here, cachaça.
Cachaça. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me go.
Yeah, work on your Spanish, bro. You telling people you know Spanish, you're embarrassing me, man.
I know. I don't even know like to listen to it. Like if somebody talks to me,
until they start talking to you like a normal person. Sí sabías que la otra vez la otra cosa, blah, blah,
it's
blah, blah,
good.
blah.
And it's good until they start going fast, and then I'm like, nope, never mind, leave me alone.
Oh, dude, and
walk away.
my wife got comfortable with you that one time, started just rambling shit off of you. I remember you were like, whoa, slow down.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I understood.
To her.
Hola, sabías que?
I'm like, we're going good. I'm like, oh yeah. And then all of a
And
sudden,
Dan's just picking up everything like, oh yeah.
and then it was like, brrr. I'm like, nope.
That's why I thought it was funny. You're like, yeah, I know Spanish. I'm like, no, you don't, man.
I know how to I can.
No, I know you understand the dialect and
Yeah.
everything, and you pick it up pretty well, better than a lot of people.
But when she went and got too comfortable,
Yeah.
I'm like, I wanted to be like, nah, bitch,
that
I'm
shit
done.
was so funny to me.
Just like, no.
You know what's funny though? I have more than one friend that understand. They're Mexican, by the way. Understand Spanish, can't speak it.
Mhm.
And I'm like, how do you understand it if you can't speak it? And they're like, well, I can speak it, but like sometimes I can't put my words in the right order and get it out. I'm like, but you understand how it was said to you. Just, kind of repeat the same shit back,
Yeah.
And, because verbs and nouns are switched around and, enunciation and all that. I'm like, don't worry about enunciation. I'm like, I always think that, if you know more than one language, you're already a step ahead.
Yeah.
Because they can make fun of you because, oh, this dude's got a funny accent or whatever, or this chick. But you're like, yeah, but they already speak their native tongue perfectly, and they, on top of that, speak your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And unless you can do that, too, they got a leg up on you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, Because trust me, dude, I'm one of those people that grew up on both sides, and my Spanish and my English are both like not immaculate, but they're both pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, I'd say you're pretty good.
So
your English is all right.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Hey man.
Well, when it comes to like typing stuff out, not so much.
Dude, you can't let me drink and type. That's like drinking and driving, dude.
Like,
that's a big responsibility.
It's like 2:00 in the afternoon, and you're misspelling stuff.
Yeah,
too.
But, you know, I'm dumb. You know that's not real money. Anyway.
So there is cachaça at Benny's. But I don't know if it's good. Like, I would want to find out, like, if it's a good one.
They might have a sampler, like a small bottle. Good check.
Because, I mean, they only have 2. There's a whole bunch of them on here, but they only have, like, 2.
So,
here's Leblon, 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 Cajaca, or Cachaça, and then Cachaça 51.
Okay. So
we
got to get the 51. It's probably the best one, right?
I don't know. It says 90 points. I don't know what 90 points means. But I think that's like if my rewards.
Oh, this probably what, yeah.
I don't even know what I get on my rewards, dude. Like, what the fuck is it?
You might be able to get, like, money off on
I don't know. I don't know. I've been shopping there and I have all these fucking points, but I don't know what the fuck it gets me. Like, it's like, hey, here's discounts.
Here's a bag of peanuts.
Yeah, like, oh, you could get these, mixed nuts for a penny. I'm like, I don't want the fucking penny, dude. Give me some shit.
So, back to what I was saying really quick, because I think you'll get a kick out of this. Being bilingual, when you get pissed off.
Oh, and it like crosses over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. To me, it's funnier, like, in hindsight, when I get super pissed off, it'll be like, when I'm pissed off in Spanish, I'll think it in English. when I think about it in English, I'm like thinking about it in Spanish. Mm-hmm. So it's like fucking, like the wires are crossed. But it's still like, you know, like, no, dude, don't worry. I got Pocho.
Dude, I got fucking. So there was this chick years ago that I met, and things kind of transpired. It was a fun time, and then she got a little crazy, and yeah, she got mad at me in both languages, dude.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and then she called me later on to help her out with some shit that she got in trouble with, and then I'm like, what? You want me to help you? You want me to help you out with this? She's like, please. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll be nice, just because of the time that we shared together. Like, I'll be nice to you.
Yeah, it's funny though. I was thinking about what you were just saying. You ever watch Modern Family?
Did I ever show you what I'm talking about?
I don't think it's appropriate right now.
Oh, I'll show you right now. Yeah. I'm just going to show you.
Oh.
I'm not going to show everybody. I'll just show you.
You saw Modern Family, right?
Yeah.
You know how Phil like his life lessons or rules or whatever? I like the one where he says, like, marry someone that looks good disappointed.
Yeah.
That's probably the best one. She looks familiar. I don't know from where. You gonna get in trouble.
I'm not gonna get in trouble for shit. I'm just telling you about the past.
Yeah.
It's a fun time, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
Fun time.
But yeah. Being bilingual is definitely fun.
Yeah.
And actually, never mind. I was going to say something, but I don't want to come off like a fucking arrogant.
No, it's a good thing. Like, a lot of cultures have where you know multiple languages. Like, I think it's...
Kurva mach.
Yeah.
That was the best thing Jordan ever taught us. He was like, what does that mean? Fucking asshole.
I could have told you that, dude.
I know, but like the actual translation.
Yes, I know
like word for word.
Dude, I used to speak Polish with my grandmother.
So?
Yeah. A long time ago. Mean? I don't know. I'm talking about when I was like a kid. I spoke Polish with my grandmother before she became too old.
The funniest thing was when fucking Jordan was telling me, he's like, Kurwa mach, blah, blah, blah. And I was just
you mean Wojtek.
Was it Wojtek?
Yeah, Jordan did not know Polish, dude.
Jordan was the other kid.
Yes, Wojtek was the Polish guy.
Okay, Wojtek. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, hey, you want to tell somebody? All you tell them, good very much, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, I just picked up the first 2 words, man. That's enough for me. That was funny as shit, though.
Yeah. Those were good times, too.
Yeah, they were. We still got it in beer pong. I don't know if we still got it, dude. It's been a while. You know, you don't lose that.
No, you don't lose that. You know, that was a good time.
We got good hand-eye coordination, man. That's that exennial, early millennial, skills.
True. That is true.
Have you seen those generation wars on TikTok at all? No.
I'm not on TikTok.
Oh, I was like, we don't want to fuck with Generation X, and then some Generation Alpha or whatever is like, why does nobody want to mess with Generation X? And then you got like Gen X guys like, you don't want to fuck with us, dude. Like, we hurt each other's feelings for fun.
Yep.
It's like our parents didn't know where we were at 10 o'clock, and I was like, wait, we grew up like that. I think we fall under the exennial category.
We're right at the end of
No, we're past. Generation X ended in 1980.
I know, but I'm like we're like right at the end in the beginning. Yeah. Like
that's why you have 2 older sisters. I have 3 older.
Like
brothers.
we should have been. It should have went to 85.
Yeah, that's why we fall under the exennial because we grew up with like if your parents had old like us and then they had children before us. We grew up with that mentality.
Yes.
So, or that upbringing where it's like your parents, I don't want to say we were neglected, but they're like, they'll be okay. Yeah, just drink some water from the tap. It's all right.
Drink from the hose outside.
Yeah. I never got sick.
Me neither. Dude, that was the shit during the summertime.
Yep.
Go outside. What are you doing? Just drink from the hose.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Dude, that'd be some of the best water after you let it run for a minute.
Yeah. Well,
because you gotta get that hot ass water out first. Otherwise, if you're like, oh, I'm really thirsty, like, oh.
Dude, I was just remembering we were talking. I don't know why we were talking about this. I think we were talking about my niece's nails, and they were looking at my hands, and I was like, oh, you guys want to see something? Do you remember how I jammed this finger and ended up crooked, and you fucking corrected it?
Well, I remember. Yeah.
This is when we were playing football in that open field outside your house, in front of your house.
Across
and
the
I was
street.
chasing you, and you healed me.
Ooh.
You know.
Ooh. That was pretty good. The pineapple.
Yeah, it is good.
Like that.
Oh, I told you, man, it's fucking good.
Damn.
And I tried to grab your foot, and I caught your heel, and it fucking jammed my finger. And I was like, "What the fuck is it?" Because it looked all weird. And your dad came out, and you're like, "Oh, just pull it." And they were like, "Because we don't want another incident."
Yeah, you went to the hospital once.
Yeah. So, yeah, but it's still crooked, dude. Like it doesn't hurt or anything. But it was like, "Oh, why is your finger crooked like that?" I'm like, growing up in the '90s.
Yeah. Growing up and you're told to rub some dirt on it.
Yep.
Some dirt on it. Oh, you'll get an infection.
Every time somebody tells me like, "Oh, I can't eat this," or "How can you eat that?" Like I could eat almost anything. There's food that I don't eat because I don't like the texture, but I could eat just about anything, unless it's like super hot. That I'm like, I just don't want to put my stomach through that because, But I'm like, oh yeah, dude. I'm like, dude, I grew up in the '90s, dude. We used to eat dirt.
Yeah.
And people are like, for real? I'm like, no, dumbass. It's hyperbole. I'm exaggerating shit, but. Yeah, I may have eaten dirt a couple times.
I think I've eaten dirt a few times just because, like, it was
a little
just there.
floor spice makes everything nice. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that felt good.
So, Tres Generaciones or what's up?
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Yeah, let's do it. We gotta close out episode 50 with a bang. Oh, bang sounds good right now. Like an energy drink?
Oh. I was thinking
that too, man.
Yeah. Not with you, though. Sorry.
No, of course not. Wait, what's wrong with me? No? How are you liking that? 3 generations. Pretty good, right? Smooth?
Well, it was... When you're like, oh, this is smooth, and then we turned it off. We're like,
I didn't say...
No. We're like, oh, this is smooth. And we're like, wait, there's a little bit of a burn.
A little bit, but overall, it's like...
I like the bottle.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And what is it? That's the añejo, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. This is the good shit, man. 3 generations.
100% puro agave.
Yep.
Yeah, I do like these bottles, though.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. Well, for the first 50 down, the next 50 to go.
And the 50 after that.
Yes. Remember
Cheers.
to follow us on Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere else you get your podcasts. Instagram.
You can get us wherever you get your podcasts and YouTube.
Yes.
And then, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, which are the main platforms we use.
Yep.
For social media. So, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Good night. Salud. Good night, everybody.
Good night.